Good morning, everyone. This is Biz Chicks TV. This is the place where you can find tips and tools to help you do business better. We're here to help you run a profitable business that's fun to run and to take the hassle out of your hustle. And today is Thursday, and on Thursday, we're here with Robin Shimizu and friends. Woo! I am always excited when Robin's in the house. Robin is here. She's all the way from Sacramento, California. She is our health and wellness person, and we are going to be talking health and wellness today with Robin. So sit back, relax. I always like to hydrate, Robin. I've got my tea, I've got my water. What do you have for us today?
Well, today I figured, okay, it's the end of the month. We've already gone through January, so I thought I would just do a really quick recap of the month.
Oh,
Okay, so we started out by talking about no New Year's resolutions, guys, this year. We're just going to take on a new healthy habit, just one habit at a time, something that you've been thinking about changing.
mm-hmm.
So no resolutions, just one habit at a time. And I wanted to remind people that it takes anywhere from 21 days to 365 days to change a habit, depending on how hard that habit is to change. So just keep on going. And if you fall off the habit, then just get right back on the next day. Just don't beat yourself up. And the other thing we talked about the third week was we talked about how important water was for the brain first thing in the morning. And the trick was to give you a trick on how to get 64 ounces of water in during the day.
Mm-hmm.
And we talked about taking in 8 ounces of water before and after each meal. So if you take on one 8-ounce water before the meal and 1 8-ounce water after the meal, you'll take in 64 ounces of water that day if you time it around your meals. So that was just a little trick that I learned that it's been really helpful for me. And then the last week we were with Brenna and we talked about decluttering and how we're going to start one little declutter thing a day. And in Brenna's case, we were talking about how to declutter our refrigerator. So that's all. I just wanted to kind of go over the month and repeat some of our healthy habits that we talked about already.
Wow. Something I had basically forgotten all those things. So you started bringing them up again. I said, oh, yeah, that's right. I'm still decluttering my refrigerator. and, and I'm definitely working on decluttering my house because I know what it's like to have to clean someone's house out after they have passed. And so I don't intend to pass anytime soon, but I don't want my kids to have to go through that. So if I can go through most of it, then all they'd have to do is the basics. And I can get down to a minimal lifestyle, which means less cleaning, right?
Mhm.
All right. So who do you have for us today?
Okay, so we have Lennis Wood Mullins with us, and she's been a guest of ours many, many times. She's a wellness and holistic wellness expert, mentor, coach. She writes books. She has an e-magazine. She's just incredible. So let's bring Lennis on. She is our wellness coach. So it's very excited to see her. I haven't seen her for a little while. Hey, Lennis. There you are.
I feel like I need to be a genie today and thinking really good vibes right now.
There you go.
Hello, Terralina and Robin. How is everybody today on the Biz Chicks?
All is well. We are really excited to have you in the house because we know we always get something important. We were talking yesterday with Coach Karen from Toronto, Canada, about you can't keep your wealth if you don't have your health. So, and then here you are. So, what are we talking about?
This is very true. Well, we have a lot of things going on. A lot of people are a little bit disappointed the way January started because I guess they thought, we might have all thought, okay, it's a new year, boom, things are going to change. But the reality is that things haven't exactly changed. It's still a hot mess. So what can we do to keep ourselves mentally healthy and to improve our mental health every day? So I thought I would give these tips from my Vibe coaching program that we talk about. And the Vibe coaching program has 3 different components. And in Vibe Emotions, we talk a lot about achieving and maintaining a healthy mindset. And so that's what I'm going to talk about today.
Okay, well, we're looking forward to this conversation.
Fantastic. Well, I've got 6 tips, I think it is. Maybe I might have a bonus 7
Okay.
that I think could be very helpful. And some of these things we already know, but we may not be doing. Or maybe
Right.
we haven't done it in terms of thinking that, the intention is I'm doing this because I want to improve my mental health. I want to be looking more on the positive side. So, anyway, everybody knows about gratitude. We've all talked about it, but are we really doing it? My number one tip is write down something you're grateful for every day. In
Mhm.
fact, I would challenge you to write 3 things down that you're grateful for every day. You can either do it in the beginning of the morning or at the end of the day. But the main thing is to start your day or to end your day in gratitude, being
Mm,
grateful and thankful for whatever it is that has happened in your life, no matter how small. Sometimes it's big things, sometimes it's small things. And many times it's the little things that when you look back were the building blocks to something else. As we focus on those kinds of positive things, the things that we're grateful for, it's amazing how over time you begin to see more and more things, and you might end up writing more than three things. So that's my first tip. The other one is to go on a walk by yourself or with someone that you care about. Share a walk. Now, if you're used to walking by yourself, then maybe you want to share a walk with someone else out in nature, in the sun. It might be cool, so wrap yourself up. And of course, it's good physically, but it's also good mentally. It's good to be able to put your phones in your pockets or leave them at home. Don't have your earphones in if you're walking with someone else, or even if you're walking by yourself. And really be aware of your surroundings.
Mhm.
Air, the trees, perhaps. Maybe there's beautiful homes where you're walking, or maybe it's a beautiful lake or a body of water. You know, take time to really breathe in the air. I know some people are afraid about that because of the pandemic and all that stuff, but really, if you're walking by yourself, you're not going to more than likely be breathing in pandemic air. You need to get fresh air. We need to have the fresh air so they can get fresh red blood cells, which we need so that we can think more clearly. It's good for our mental health to have fresh blood, fresh air coming in on a daily basis. Do something small for someone else who might not expect it. Many times, taking ourselves out of our head and extending a kindness to someone else could be huge. And some suggestions might be, actually imagine this: writing a note and sending it to someone in the mail. Ooh. Or maybe sending someone a quick text message and saying, you know what, I love you. I was thinking about you. Just want to say thank you for being in my life. Or maybe picking up the phone and actually calling someone. These days people are texting, they're zooming, but what about that? Pick up the phone and call someone. Or
mm,
perhaps maybe the random act of kindness. If you're in a drive-through line, you pay for the coffee of the person behind you. And the whole idea is not to say, oh, look what I did. Well, the whole idea is maybe take an active thought process of doing something nice to brighten someone else's day up. It
Mhm.
makes you feel good. Giving is always a wonderful thing. And of course, when you put out there positive things, you get positive things back. Another thing is maybe on some days, and I wish I could do this, but I haven't done it yet. It's a goal. Is to allow yourself to sleep in. You
oh,
know, to sleep, get some extra rest, and just sleep in. I'm looking forward to the day when I can do that. I mean, my eyes open up now at 3:30 a.m. and that's it. I'm up. It seems like each year it gets earlier and earlier. But maybe what my goal might be, maybe I may not be able to sleep in, but maybe I can take a nice long nap.
Mhm.
Whatever it is, sleep is restorative. And many times the things that you are upset about, depressed, stressed out, or whatever, when you get some rest, allow yourself to sleep in, those things don't necessarily seem to be as big. When you're exhausted and tired, they seem insurmountable. Also, take a break during your day and go outside. And I do that. I was just thinking to myself, they said, take a walk. I said, when was the last time I took a walk? And actually, it's been raining the last couple of days. But
Yes.
rain or shine, I'm getting out today. I have a slicker and I've got rain boots and I do walk in the rain. Sometimes we get so wound up in what we're doing that we don't stop and say, you know what? I need to take a break. Even if
Mhm.
that means taking a break and walking around in the backyard or walking around, maybe in my case, in the cul-de-sac or on my tennis court in the backyard, whatever it is, walk around your pool a few times, but get out and get some fresh air, get a change of perspective. What I do sometimes is I take a break, go outside, and I do some grounding. I get with my bare feet in the soil, and there's something that really balances you out when you do that. Now, I know it's cold in a lot of places. People might have snow on the ground, so I'm not saying go out there and put your feet down. But if you can ground yourself in some way, one cautionary tale, just make sure that you don't have any cuts or scrapes on your feet because you don't want to pick up on any unnecessary bacteria. But if you can do that, that is a wonderful way to just feel better and to connect with something else outside of yourself. If you notice, some of these suggestions in terms of staying mentally healthy have everything to do with doing something outside of yourself. And my last thing
Maureen says
about,
she's sleeping in right now.
oh, good. But my last thing about, doing something different to improve your mental health is to make sure you can hug someone, or they can hug you back. And if you don't have anyone in your sphere that you can hug, there's nothing wrong with stuffed animals. There's all, believe it or not, there's all kinds of things that you can do to help improve your overall feeling of maybe loneliness or separation through hugging. Hug yourself, hug someone else, or hug a stuffed animal. Believe it or not. Of course, hugging someone else, studies have shown that your endorphin levels go up. Some of us may not be able to do that because maybe we're still sheltering in place, but there's nothing wrong with going to the store and buying a stuffed animal or going to Amazon and ordering one and say, okay, this is my hug buddy. And whenever I need something to hug, I'm going to get my hug buddy. Some people think, oh, that's so pathetic, but no, it's not. No, it's not. It's another way for you to visualize. Maybe the person that you want to hug, you're not able to hug. Like, for instance, for a long time, I haven't seen my grandchildren. I've seen them here and there, but not a lot because I'm trying to be safe because of my husband. Well, it's been a year, and things haven't necessarily gotten that much better. So I'm going to be safe, but I'm going to be seeing my grandchildren today. And when I couldn't see them, I have two little teddy bears for my baby grandchildren. I have one that's 5 and one that's 6. They are so adorable. They're cousins, but they love each other so much that whenever they go anywhere, they always are holding hands. So I can hardly wait to see them. But in the meantime, I got two little cuddle bears that were connected that I ordered from Amazon, and I keep them next to my bed. And sometimes I get up in the morning and I just hug them and I call them on FaceTime. I said, "This is Grandma giving you a hug." It may sound crazy, but it really can go a long way to helping you feel emotionally and mentally better.
Wow.
I think that's so important, Linus. And I have heard other people talk about how they miss their grandchildren so much. And I think that that is real, that they're feeling so sad, the lack of connection there. So I think that's really great tips to
Yeah,
help people to
Yep.
get through.
Wow. I have not had to go through that. I see my grandchildren every other weekend, and they stay a couple of days. They stay over the weekend. So I haven't experienced that, but it does get lonely in between
Mhm.
because I basically, live alone. So I can understand why you would need to reach out and connect.
Right, exactly. Reach out and connect with someone.
Mhm.
And there's some other little things too that you could do. Try a new healthy recipe and share it with someone. Do some coloring or painting. That's also very good for your mental health. Be a tourist in your own town. What about that? Get in the car and ride around for the first time, because we drive a lot, but we don't look a lot. We might look in front of us, hopefully, behind us, hopefully, but we don't really look at the scenery around us because we're so used to, taking the same routes or whatever. So be a tourist in your own town. Pick up your normal routine and do something spontaneous that you haven't done before. Try a new exercise.
I
These are
love
all
that.
things. Yeah, these are all things that you can do that will boost your feel-good hormones, and also giving you experiences and put your mind on other things instead of just, oh God, in terms of how you're thinking from an emotional standpoint.
So maybe we need to turn off the TV, turn on the music, and let something else fill and occupy our space. Tell us a little bit about what you have going on, Linus.
Well, I just rolled out a brand new program called Vibe. It's called Vibe Series, and Vibe stands for being vibrant, intuitive, beautiful, and emerged. And it's a group coaching program, so it's affordable. And we have 3 different programs: Vibe Emotions, which deals with anxiety, depression, the imposter syndrome and stress, Vibe Living, which is an energy healing program that has a wellness component, and also Vibe Movement, which is a online movement program where you can work out with our wonderful fitness trainer who really does do something that's low impact. The whole idea is to get you to do it on a regular basis, and it also has a nutrition component where I go over meal planning with you and other kinds of things that women over 40 need to be thinking when it comes to their overall wellness and eating and all that. So those are the three programs. You can find out about find out more about those programs. Go to vibewellnesswoman.com, vibewellnesswoman.com, and you can schedule a discovery call with each one of us. And the thing that's beautiful about these group coaching programs is that you have the benefit of two coaches on each one. I'm on all of them, so you can't get rid of me. But I have three other experts, and they are experts in the particular skills that they are actually coaching. So you get two for the way low price of one. It's really fantastic. We try to do at least 10 to 15 people in each group. We deliver things to you via email, but we have the group sessions every other week. The average time of the group coaching programs are 8 weeks. The movement is 6 weeks, but the Vibe Living and the Vibe Emotions are 8 weeks.
Fantastic. We have put up your website there, Vibe Wellness Woman. Folks, you can see it over there. And also, I believe I put it in the comments. Did I? Nope, didn't put it in the comments, but I will.
Fantastic. Thank you guys for allowing me to come and share and spend some time with you. You already raised my vibration just looking at your beautiful smiling faces.
Well, Linus, I just have to say that your three programs sound fantastic. For people to choose which or all of them, maybe, in some cases.
Yes. And I'll tell you the prices. The Vibe Emotions is $9.97 for 8 weeks. The Vibe Living program is $5.97 for 8 weeks, and the Vibe Movement program is $2.97 for 6 weeks. I mean, you cannot beat that price. And we did it for grouping so we could afford to give this price out. I mean, we got to start investing in ourselves. We really do. The reality is that what we're going through right now isn't going to change.
Cecilia says, yes, that's fantastic.
Okay, well then great, Cecilia. Make a discovery call appointment with me and we can go over which one seems to be work for you. I love the energy healing component because so many people are wanting to find out more about energy healing and how it impacts their ability to manifest. And Dr. Shelley, the lady who is partnering with me in the Vibe Living program, she has over 30 years of experience working with women and this particular component, energy healing. Naomi Holbrook, who is my partner in the United Kingdom, she's the one who does Vibe Emotions. She has over 15 years of working with women. And then the Vibe Moving person, who is our fitness trainer, she's certified in fitness, yoga, and she used to be a trapeze artist. And she's on the younger side. She's about 42, 43. And it's funny, we have all ages. We have 40, 50, 60, and beyond in this group of women. So altogether, we have 80 years experience of coaching and working with women when it comes to their overall wellness for those over 40 and beyond. So you cannot lose. And I have never talked about this program like this. So thank you.
Yeah, it's
you can tell people are excited about what they do.
It's exciting. You've been busy during the pandemic.
Very busy.
All your programs.
Very busy. Awesome. And I want to encourage people, for those of you on Clubhouse, follow me on Clubhouse. I just made 701 this morning following me. Find out why. Go to @Clubhouse. I've been on there for a little less than a month. And I'm doing rooms and all kinds of stuff. I got a room coming up tomorrow.
I'm like, I need to be in this room. And then
you know what? I just go ahead and plan to do it and then figure out. I mean, I've been super, super busy. You have to manage it. I don't hang on there all the time, but I hang on there, intentionally. I'm looking for something intentionally. And it has really been great for my business, great for the network. One of the shows, I can tell you this for sure. Next Friday at 7 o'clock, which is before the Biz Chick time, 7 a.m., next Friday, we're going to be doing midlife self-love in commemoration of Valentine's Day. And I think we have 6, maybe 7 moderators that are going to be on.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Some of my new Clubhouse sisters that I've met that have graciously going to be on, and we're going to be talking about the things we need to be doing to increasing our self-love. I mean, self-care is one thing, and that's important too. It's a part of self-love, but particularly loving ourselves for who we are right now as we are. How do we do that?
Wow.
Without doing anything else.
This is a winner. So, guys, we encourage you, if you're not already doing so, to follow Linus, to go to her website, see what she has to offer. And we want to also thank Robin. She always has such great guests. Robin, we love you, girl.
We do, Robin. And I love the hair. I hadn't seen it earlier before. I know you might have gotten it earlier, but I love it, love it.
Super.
You're rocking that hairstyle, girl. I don't know. I don't know.
Oh,
I see some. I
You're
see
getting
leather
out and
boots
about.
and a leather skirt in your future.
Thank you so much, Linus, for all of your wisdom and brilliance. This was a really, really perfect show. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Yes. And what do we have coming up next week? Do you know, Robin?
I do. We have Maureen Stevenson with us next week. So we haven't seen Maureen in a couple of months, so it'll be good to see her. And she'll always give us some great tips on food and nutrition and exercise. So that'll be really great to see Maureen.
We're looking forward to it, Maureen. I know you're in the audience, so we just want to give a shout out to you too. And we want to remind everybody to go to the front of their own line. If you're looking for help with your business, we want to remind you that you can always call us over here at BizChicks. You can go to our website at bizchicks.net, or you can join our community by texting biz to 33777. We love you, and we'll see you tomorrow, same time. Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye.